Hello, welcome to my channel. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. I don't know. This is obviously my first video or first piece of content I'm recording for this channel. And first piece of content I recorded in a long ass time. I feel like before I was overthinking creating content so much. And I don't know if anyone else resonates, but because there's so much content out there and, things you're viewing, at least me, I started comparing myself of like, oh, am I going to speak eloquently enough like this person? Am I going to be able to storytell as good as this person? Is my environment, my background, my lights and all this kind of stuff going to look cool enough for people to even click in the video? Is this interesting enough, this background? Like, what should my setup be? What should all of this stuff be? Like, way overthinking. And I think that is my problem, even in the past of, I forgot what the term is called. It's called something paralysis. Where you almost like, there's a thing you want to do and you overthink it so much that you just don't end up doing the thing that you need to do. And so even here, like, I really could have recorded my first video a long time ago, but I internally felt the need that I had to get some artwork up and set up my lights, and get some plants in here and all that kind of stuff. Whereas really I could just sat here and record with a white plain background. I don't think the content would have changed. But that's where I'm still working on this. Like, it's almost still needing that external aesthetic or just that external validation that I'm cool enough to be creating content or something like that. And so, we moved into this space, into this home. We bought this home in June. And this is usually kind of a guest room because my parents come every year to stay in the summertime. And I set up this really nice Murphy bed and closet space and stuff, which I'm facing. And then behind me has always been a plain white wall. And, but when my mom's not staying here, this is my office. And for the longest time, I haven't been inspired to be in this room. And then I was just dragging my feet of well, what do I want it to look like that is going to inspire me? What is going to, give me that feeling? And I just kept putting it off. And I was traveling throughout 2024, from the beginning of January up until Valentine's Day. I was in Asia and just going through, and that will be a different video, but I was traveling in Asia. And then that was kind of when I was when I get back, I really want to change up the office so that it inspires me. And so I started looking at artwork. This is from Displate. If you've ever heard of it, this is not sponsored at all. I bought all this shit myself. But they're metal art posters, so it's easy. They're just on magnets and stuff, and then they give you this really thing to stick on the wall. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is because it's metal, it's really easy to rearrange, or if you wanted to buy new artwork to replace it, it's really easy. So I would say go check that out. But anyways, I was overthinking the kind of artwork I wanted in here, and what kind of lights that I want, and how do I want to set this all up. And yeah, I was overthinking it one day, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get this done. Let's just pick some artwork. And these were old lights from my old office, which I loved because it was a full-on painted black wall background, which is so me. And maybe that's what kind of shook me up of oh, I have a white canvas, just a plain white canvas that I can do anything that I want to. And it was almost too many options led to no choice or no option. And so I finally just, picked the artwork. Once it arrived, I put them up, and then I set up the lights and got the plant, moved in here, and I was just like, that's it. I'm going to sit down and record content the next day. And so here I am. And, after doing this, I gotta say it has helped me feel more inspired to be in here. It has helped me feel more inspired to create content. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something with aesthetics and design for me. I already know that. But let's see. I'm getting off track, and this is gonna happen a lot because I haven't really picked a topic that I want to talk about on this channel. Other than, it's just going to be a range of shit that I enjoy, that I like, and hopefully you resonate and it helps you in some way or entertains you or whatever it is. But, I'm going to be talking about music and sound and healing and traveling, tips like how do you travel in luxury for cheap? How do you get free upgrades? Like all that kind of good stuff. And as well as food, or just like mindset, like what's going on in my life and how am I processing all of this. Again, the end goal of all of this is just for something for me to stay consistent in. Obviously, I would love if this turns into something that creates some sort of side income. Awesome. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. But I want to stick to something that I've told myself that it's an important indicator. That if I can just stick to one thing. And this is the thing that I choose. And because I like speaking my mind, I like talking, I like sharing ideas and things that people might just not be aware of. And I don't know what else to say in this first one other than there's a lot of shit to come. This is just the beginning. And come along for the ride or don't. I would appreciate it if you do, and so that I can grow and learn from my audience, and maybe there's stuff for you guys to learn from me and vice versa and all that kind of stuff, and we can build our little cute little community. That is really what my heart and soul wants. And so let's see how it plays out. I don't even know. And it's going to be a lot of unfiltered, uncut, uncensored videos like these. And if you resonate, fuck yeah. If you don't, it's fucking all good. And I wish you the best in life. And so with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be talking about how I was able to get away with not working for 2 years, like legitimately not working. I took some small gigs here and there, but nothing significant, nothing that really took up any time. And so I'm going to be talking about that. And even so, it was the 2 years that I didn't work. It was the 2 years that I traveled the most in luxury. So it's kind of crazy for me looking back and holy shit, I haven't really worked, but I was able to have so many cool experiences. But just that period alone has taught me so much about life, so much about myself, because I really took the time to spend that time on me and on my healing and on working through trauma, working through growth. What did that all look like? Because at some point, I know, this is a privilege. I know that. But at some point, making money just doesn't do it anymore. At some point, you'll get to a point in life where you question everything. Why am I doing this? Why am I even bothering to do this? And that's kind of the shit that I would like to talk about. like real shit that we don't talk enough about. You know, I'm almost 40. I know, Asian no reason. But I'm almost 40. And I just feel like there's just so much I want to pour out and share with, especially if you're in your 20s, especially even if you're a teenager, or even if you are in your early 30s. Like, there's just so much that I wish I learned so much earlier. But, you know, I've also learned to accept that this is my journey, as you have your own journey. Because, you know, we always get to that comparison stage of like, oh shit, this 18-year-old is a multimillionaire and doing so much than me, and I could be their fucking parent. Like, sometimes that comes through my head when I'm seeing these fucking, you know, YouTube creators or TikTok creators and all these kind of, like, you guys are crushing it out there. I used to almost feel bad about me when I saw your shit, but I really worked through that, and I'm still working through that, but I feel like I've worked through that where I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, yo, good for you. Like, I'm happy for you that you were able to do that at that young age. But at the same time, there's so much for you to learn and probably for us to share together. And so it's less envy and more gratitude, and more gratitude in my own journey in my own life. Because as much as, you know, I guess hitting it to be success at such a young age is awesome, but I also see how it can, as we can see in a lot of, I guess, young celebrities that we've grown up with, it's just, you can see how that also fucks them up royally. And so having a good head on your shoulders and really going that way instead of the money, it's a hard thing, especially in your 20s and 30s, you know, choosing money over yourself. And sometimes we think it's for ourselves, choosing the money, but that's for another day. So yeah, if you stuck through this whole whatever 10-12 minute video, thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next one where things actually get good and juicy, because this was just some fucking quick intro that I did. So thank you for being here, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.